Hello, beautiful people. It's Lulu, and today I'm going to do your pep talk. All right. Now then, whatever applies, you may have. Whatever you don't want, just leave it where it is. Please use your discernment at all times. It's very important to remember it. I think the lighting a little better. I don't know what that is. Whatever. It's always something. I have run through 2 watches in 2 months because I don't know. I guess it's the energy shift that happened or something like that. But I've run through 2 watches in 2 months, and I'm getting real angry. Because y'all know I love me a watch. Okay? I look at my watch before I look at a phone to see what time it is. Because I don't want to get caught up in the shenanigans of a phone when I got shit to do. Because it's possible. That's part of how I have to discipline myself. But plus, I just love a good watch. You know what I mean? Just a regular little watch. Okay. Nothing real fast. Just a regular little watch. All right. So now then, let's get into it. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for your love and support. Oh, yeah. Y'all in good energy. Okay. Happy New Year to y'all. Okay. I see you, baby. I see you. Now then, any information that you need is in the description box. The scamming and shamming still going on, so just be mindful, okay? The information is in the description box, so you don't have to question whether the person that's reaching out to you is real or not. If it's somebody in the comments hitting you up, go to their page and see, because more than likely it's not the kid, okay? All right, so let's get into it. What do you have for these beautiful people? We're going to start with these, but we're going to walk through them and see what it is that the Temple of Truth, the throat chakra, authenticity, and self-expression. So we're going to walk through the surrender cards and see how they reflect on these cards, which are the gateway of light activation. Because there's always steps that you need to take. Skipping the line in your with your design isn't always recommended, right? What information do you have for these beautiful people, honey? Third eye activation, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. Oh shit. So ain't no telling, y'all gifts must be ready, about to take it up a notch. So whatever gift that you already have, right? Even though it says a lot of the inner vision and the clear seeing, of course, right? And that can be along your journey where things are being revealed to you over the course of time, right? A certain amount of time. They are showing you certain things. You are seeing certain things. You're seeing how things connect. You see how you are supposed to work your gift in whatever field that you are in. That's first and foremost. The other part of that, I don't know why I'm going in on this one card, because we have the other card. Move forward. The other way that this is a lot of clarity on who you are, why you are, what you are, and so forth. Okay, who, what, when, where, why. I like those. Okay, keep things simple for me when I get to explaining things. But I also feel as though like there are some things that are being revealed to you that have been revealed to you before, but in that space you may not have been ready. But now you answer the call of your soul, or the answer the call on your path, whatever you want to however you want to say it. Let's fix that. And now you are ready to see more, or ready to connect things with what it is that you have learned here in the recent past. Give me one more card, Chad. Crystal Skull Wisdom. Crystal Skull Wisdom. Crystal Skull Wisdom. Clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. Prepare yourself, you see. With this Crystal Skull Wisdom, let's just go ahead and sit right here. Okay. Oh, let me show y'all the cards. All right. Very beautiful cards. I love the imagery, right? Because I like to go and explore these type of places in my mind. Now, with that Crystal Skull Wisdom, this is clarity beyond clarity, right? This is like defying what we would consider logic, right? Some of the stuff that you will begin to see, you won't be able to explain. And that goes back to what we talked about here before, about everything that you see, you may not want. All right, 5150. Put you in one of them jackets that make you hug yourself. It's cold outside. Maybe you cold. Maybe you're going to share the information because you're cold. All don't know. All right. So what information do you have here? What is it that will take them closer to this temple of truth, which is speaking from a true and authentic space within and without? Thank you. Because your interpersonal as well as your intrapersonal, it's all connected. That's if you ask me. Surrender to your intuition first and foremost. So when they say that, y'all already know the vibes. This has inner voice on it as well. But this is inner vision. So this is inner voice, of course, within, without, right? This is you being more mindful, present, and aware. You are really in a space. Maybe you are moving more into a space where you are trusting your gut even more so. You may have trusted it in the past in a number of things. But like the more that you hone that gift, the more that you connect, right? The more that you trust what you are getting, the more you will be more trusting of yourself and other people as well. You see what I mean? And the more that you walk into that, that doesn't mean that you won't have any hiccups along the road. That doesn't mean that things won't come along that may challenge you and how you process information, how you receive information, and how you use your gift in your everyday life, right? That doesn't mean that, because there's no one's perfect, right? But what I'm getting here is that that eye is looking up at the temple of truth. So maybe some of you may go more into your sacred space and get more into commanding. So maybe your voice is getting stronger, or the way that you connect and the things that you say, and you begin to see things happen quicker as well. Okay, let's just go with the flow. The more that you move into a space where you are extremely connected, you are seeing what it is that needs to be seen, how it needs to be seen. However, when it comes to speaking your truth and being very authentic with yourself, there's the part of the process that may be slow to you, because there may be a lot of things that you want to get off your chest. There may be a lot of things that have become clear to you. Maybe you had a download or something like that, or just channel some information, or a lot of information just came in. Basically, you're connected, right? And you may be in a space or move into a space where you still have to be more meditative until it's time for you to move forward. So that's also along the lines of trusting yourself more as well. So let's clarify this, since it came out, and clarify this surrender to your intuition. I feel like there's a lot of information, a lot of things you're going to begin to speak out about. I feel like you're going to speak out more, because it's like a union at a job or something like that. Maybe your job doesn't have a union, or maybe you were waiting to unite or be in unity with, but it's like, no, I have to stand on my 10 on my own, right? I have to trust myself more, because maybe you lived a life where you couldn't trust people, right? Or you couldn't, people made you not deny, but they downplayed the information that you had. Maybe they downplayed the decisions that, like, no, the things that you were decisive about, they downplayed. So this may have to do with your childhood. Let me see, honey. If you're on this channel, I'm pretty sure you understand where that come from, okay? Especially with those of you who have been in tune with your gifts for a very long time. That will more than likely play a huge part in some of the nuances in your development process, some of the nuances when it comes to you just being able to speak your truth about certain things, right? Some of y'all gonna go ahead and tell folks exactly where they got you fucked up at. That's what it said. Clarify this surrender card, chat. Oh, it's in the reverse. This is, fate has it, right? This is the Wheel of Fortune. So fate has it that, you're on an upswing, so it's time for you to go ahead and speak about some things. It's time for you're entering a new phase in your life, right? This is you entering a new cycle overall, right? So it's important that you don't question. This may have to do with you questioning certain things that don't need to be questioned. Being more in line with your assignment so that you can be in tune with your process, in tune with your star player, but also in tune with just where you are in your process, and not try to advance so much forward that you don't enjoy the now, the present, right? That's very important, because there are things that you'll be learning on this leg of your journey that are going to be very significant to whatever it is that you we'll need it for in the future. You just see things clearly now. Some of you are in a space where you're ready to just, express yourself, do something different. Like maybe all your life you had to dress a certain way and now you want to dress a different way. Maybe all of your life you had to be prim and proper and now you want to just wild the fuck out. I don't know. I don't question folks' process. I just ask that you just continue to grow and learn. I do suggest that. Okay? Clarify this Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Pentacles. This is some type of news coming in. Maybe you are wanting to reach out to someone, or there is someone who is reaching out to you. This could also be helpful friends, energy around you that is of assistance. There is something that you may, like some of you may, really quick. So you may get the nudge that you need to go to the doctor about something, or you may get the nudge that it's time for you to change up your health routine or your health regime. Something to do with that. Maybe this is, you're looking into signing a new contract. I don't know why that came up in the Aries reading too. But signing a new contract, or just, you may even be selling some things that people were trying to tell you that you shouldn't sell it, but something is telling you that you need to sell it. This may be something that's handed down to you. But I also feel like there's a lot of support here. What do you call these things? What do you call those? I always like those. Now, no matter where I see them, I'll be like, oh, all right. But that's also entering that temple of truth, if you ask me. You're being guided. Like you may have synchronicities that have to do with tangible things, right? You may be clearing out your garage or cleaning out your house and realize how certain things are connected and how certain things need to be positioned. This may be you seeing, like there's something natural about feng shui, right? So maybe some of you have been doing. If someone was to take a bird's eye view of the inside of your house, it may look like some kind of ancient symbol. That's what I heard, Chad. Give me one more card. But something you've been waiting for is about to come through, and you know it. You can feel it. You can see it. 5 of Pentacles, because you probably been tired. You probably been feeling like you ain't had no help, and help come through. You probably been feeling as though you weren't going to find a job. You find a job, the Sun card, and the Queen of Cups. Your intuition was right. Some of you have been so introspective and just doing a lot of self-mastery work, right? Now it's time for you to go back outside. And now it's cold outside. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. Ooh. Yeah, that's diet and exercise, right? Physical self-improvement, beauty, money, material possessions. But overall, I feel like somebody is helping you. Because this is like 6 Pentacles, right? So I feel like someone may be helping you, or someone may be, or you are helping someone. Maybe you are guided to help someone. And it's going to pay off. You know what I mean? It's all about the law of balance. I think I talked about that in the Cellar. Oh, indie reads are they drop in the foyer and the Cellar. On Patreon and here on YouTube in the members area. Let's move forward. There's also archive reads on the porch. Yeah. All right. So right when you were about to give up, something happens, or right when you were seeing things one way, something else happened. There's some kind of change in how you view things, right? So let's go ahead and go into this other card. Surrender to inner peace is clarifying third eye activation, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. When it comes to cleansing the pineal on a regular, that's very important. The pituitary gland, the pineal, but all of your chakras, and just overall, just staying active, right? Active in your practices, active in your emotional to-do list, active in clearing the clutter in order for you to open up and welcome in new, whatever new means to you, right? But this surrender to inner peace has a lot to do with focus, right? Allowing things to be where they are. Because whatever information that you are picking up, whatever this is that is coming through, it's going to it's going to be something connected to your sacral chakra. What is it that you really want? Like if you've been stagnant, if you've been feeling complacent, feeling like you're stuck in the mud or what have you, there's some kind of energy or energetic influence of the positive nature. Thank you. Coming through to help you to cultivate this stillness, cultivate this inner peace that will allow for you to see things more clearly. So maybe some of you need to pull back because maybe your gifts hadn't been well, maybe that's how you felt about it, because maybe you were out here adulting a lot and weren't picking up certain things like, damn, usually I would have known that, damn, usually I would have saw that, damn, I ain't been dreaming, like whatever it is, right? If you haven't been dreaming, we don't dream all the time, but sometimes it's a protective measure as well. I do understand that, sometimes energies can try and halt your dreams, try to astral project into your dreams or what have you. But overall, I don't feel that with these cards, or I'm just not picking it up, right? What do you have? Clarify this surrender to inner peace, clarifying this third eye activation. You're about to see some shit you ain't never seen before. You're about to do some things that has to do with the things that you see. Two of Swords. Any type of confusion. Like some of you may have been at a standstill and needed to just chill out for a minute, calm down, and see what it is that your people need to talk to you about. There may not have been a lot of changes that have come along, nothing major going on or what have you. It's because you needed to sit still. Queen of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So now you move into this space where you know what you need to do and how you need to move forward, but it's still kind of early for you to put a lot of energy into it. So maybe there's something that you are working on that you are just allowing the pieces to come together, right, before making a decision on when you will do the big reveal. But with that Two of Swords, I also feel as though this is relying on your intuition, because you got these two swords pointing in opposite directions. The eyes are covered, right? Blind justice. Justice is blind. But overall, it's like connecting to the ethers to get information. See, Three of Wands, and you don't want to make the wrong decision. You don't want to go backwards, right? This is about progression. This is about progression, okay? Well, not the fuck. But you want to progress, right? You want to move forward. What is it going to take in order for you to continue to progress, right? Because there's some information that you are waiting for. Something, maybe you're waiting for something in the mail. You're waiting for something. This is waiting but still doing, right? But you don't want to do the wrong things for the wrong reason. With this going on, I feel as though there may be something waiting to tempt you, waiting for a door to open, waiting for an opportunity. So if any of you have any holes in your energetic field, right, you want to get checked up, right? You got to do your spiritual checkups and stuff like that, which can be a number of things. But today we're talking about Reiki or what have you, or just really taking your God or goddess break. But with this, something is waiting. Right? Some of you may be having to decide, see something clearly, get some type of information before leaving an unhealthy situation. You're just waiting for the right time. It may even be that you're waiting to hear something back from the doctor. Ooh-cha. I don't know, honey. Clarify this Two of Swords. Yeah, before making a decision, you don't want to get riled up or get caught up in a situation that you know could possibly get physical. That's a physical altercation, okay? Everybody picking up something and throwing shit. Please don't pick up nothing and throw nothing. Unless you have to. Move forward. Now, maybe you are taking this time out to really see a situation, like some type of, this may be energies around you, right? Some type of spiritual warfare or some type of energies that are trying to conflict you, and you are going into this Two of Swords space in order to allow yourself to just be. Recenter and refocus, which has a lot to do with what? The 90-day journey to mindfulness. I should have said something about it earlier, but that was a perfect time. The 90-day journey to mindfulness helps you to recognize defeat and prevent certain patterns of behavior. May it be anxiety, your trauma responses, whatever it is. It helps you to see you, okay? It's like an interpersonal communication with your motherfucking self, okay? All right. So with this 5, like, you are being very cautious, right? Because you don't want to walk into the lion's den without being prepared. And I feel like you're going to see something before moving forward. It comes off as hesitation, but I don't think so. I think you're doing the right thing, right? You're making the right move to stay out of this, right? Because whatever this is could possibly lead to some type of disasters. Whatever this is could possibly lead to you not really being heard or not being seen in the way that you were supposed to. It may be at your job. What's so crazy is one of these people has a wand, but it's like the wand is too heavy. So the conversation is too much for somebody. Maybe it's you. I don't know. The situation at hand is too heavy. It's overwhelming. Right? And with this person that has the wand over his shoulder, like, babe, what are you even doing? Because it don't even look balanced. Like, if they swing this wand, they're going to lose their whole footing. They're going to lose their grounding in a certain situation when it comes to a number of people. So you can't swing your wand yet. You got to make sure, you got to get see this clearly. Right? Don't get caught up in emotional disputes or like, for instance, if someone just like, they just rub you wrong, they ain't said nothing, did nothing, they just rub you wrong, like their energy just rub you wrong. And so you don't want to make decisions based on just that, right? Because that could easily be, that's why your discernment is so important. That could easily be that person has a lot going on, or maybe they are under spiritual attack or something like that, or they're just going through something really, really heavy, and you're picking up the energy that's around them. You're not picking up the energy from that actual person. Maybe whatever it is that you're picking up about them, that also goes with you connecting and learning how to use your gifts in in situations, right? But whatever it is that you may be picking up about them, it may not be true necessarily in this situation. Let me see, Chad. But caution is warranted, right? Some of you may even want to ask for clarity on some people that you work with, family members or whoever it is. You may ask for clarity about how you should approach the situation, what it is that needs to be said, because you got some kind of clarity that came through. Of course, the Ace of Swords comes before, right? So there's some type of clarity that you came through, and you want justice in a certain situation. But now that you picked up another sword and see a different way of viewing it, you want to make the right decision. What is going on, honey? Give me one more card for this. The Eight of Pentacles. Focus on what needs to be focused on. Focus on what you've given your focus to in the past that work. Focus on things that work. This may even be you just sticking to your schedule, sticking to your to-do list, sticking to what is necessary here to avoid all of that. It's not even, like, sometimes people think that turning the other cheek is bad. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them, but only you know when to hold them and when to fold them, right? Oftentimes you have people telling you you need to say this and you need to do this and do that, but they don't have all of the information. And if you sit and tell them all the information, then how you going to focus on what it is that you're supposed to be focusing on? Be mindful. All right. Next card, Crystal Skull Wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. So I really feel like these cards are walking through with each other. Okay? Surrender worry. Worry will pull you down, up and in there. Like any of these, if you don't use your intuition on a regular basis, it'll pull you down and up in there. If you don't surrender to inner peace on a regular basis, that can be draining, pull you down, up in there. Anxiety, stress, worry, confusion, conflict within. And then it's represented with that. Like, why? Surrender worry, bitch. Okay? So with this Crystal Skull Wisdom, this clarity that's undoubtedly the truth, right? This is you committing to leading a life of no worry, no stress, no fear. Any of the things that would allow, like, that's why you work on things as you go, right? And try to avoid, like, conversations that have a lot to do with things that you no longer are a part of or you no longer want to have a part in, because the conversations that we have outwardly sometimes become conversations that we have within, and they begin to grow and expand, right? So you want to be mindful of that, right? So with this surrender worry, this is going more into your heart space. And that's a very high vibrational way of being. It's the more that you work on it, the more that you will be able to just snap right into that energy. You see, that love energy is a very, 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 and it starts with the self, don't it? Clarify this surrender worry. Two of Swords again. Come on, let me do y'all like this, because y'all tripped out pulling that card back out. Surrender worry. Any major decisions that you have to make, sometimes you just have to ask, okay, I'm going to wait till I gather more information. I'll wait. Right? This is also, with this Two of Swords, this can also be that maybe you are guarded about making a decision when it comes to a message or a conversation that you've had to open yourself up to this high vibrational love, right? It could easily be, it says, inability to accept the reality of your problems keep the situations from changing. So when you accept things for what they are and allow yourself to just be where you are and make peace with where you are until further notice, right? That doesn't mean that you don't plan. That doesn't mean that you don't begin to take steps towards the direction in which you are growing into, right? So take things step by step. This may be something that you may be worried about compromising with someone as well. Clarify this Two of Swords. I'm finna go. Clarify this Two of Swords. Nine of Cups. What do you want? Something has happened in your life, or something will be happening in your life that you asked for, right? And this is part of the process. It connects to something else, right? Only you know what that means. Because with this Nine of Cups, this could easily be that some of you are experiencing self-love or unconditional love, or maybe you and your partner are finally coming to a space where you are willing to make amends as well. You may even see that what you worked on has brought you, I was about to say physical fitness, brought you some type of in alignment when it comes to maybe you may hit your desired weight, some desired goal. Now things are working out. You have more that you can give. This is also you balancing out your energy, whether it's your resources or what have you, however you look at it. But this is like you gain control over things. You gain control over your personal life. You gain control over your eating habits. You gain control over being able to compromise, right? What does that mean? How does that look? You may even gain control over how you deal with your children or someone that you block, someone that you were no longer giving energy to. You got the King of Wands and the King of Wands and the Seven of Wands, right? So if you are a King of Wands, whether you're a man or a woman, but if you are the King of Wands and you are in a space of standing on your 10, right? You've been through a lot and now you have accomplished something that needs to be protected. You've accomplished something that you know you need to protect yourself. Maybe this is a new spiritual practice about protection as well, but overall I feel as though you conquered a lot. And with that Seven of Wands, you may be strengthening your bond or connections to your ancestral realm or people who are in divine mind with a common goal. It's like a synergy type thing. Maybe you're even auditing your defenses, auditing the people that you are around, right? Because you know people, that Six of Wands comes before the Seven of Wands. Everybody's in high energy and celebrating you for whatever you just accomplished, and it was a triumphant victory. And then you have to go right into the Seven of Wands because now you have to protect everything that you just accomplished or protect your home. Some of y'all need to get another gun. Take some classes too, whatever. Give me one more card to round this out. Well, you would give me two. Thank you. The Ace of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Whatever it is you've been worrying about, this is worry. Anxiety, stress, depression, distortion, right? The energy that you don't want to be in. Maybe you've been having bad dreams or bad feelings about some things, and the clarity comes in this Ace of Wands. How do you move forward? Well, they're going to give you the information. What you need to do is the information, okay? Why do you feel tired, lethargic, or what have you? It's some information coming through about it. Because what I feel like this person, right, the Nine of Swords, like, oh, I don't know, and worried about this, that, and the other. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know which way to go with that. I have all this information. I have all these things that I've researched. I have all these people that I've talked to. I have all these different options and all these different ways of going, blah, blah, blah. And there's only one clear and concise direction to go. That's what they say, you see. All right, let me go. That was fun. All right. So that's what that is. Got to figure it out. Head for the hills. I like it. Head for the hills. The golden ray of light has the skills. The crystal skull gonna help you with your bills. I really like it. There's a lot of purple, a lot of crown energy, right? Some of you may begin to see, instead of seeing the white flickers of light all the time, right? Because some of y'all see, like people over here be seeing stuff in all kinds of ways, okay? We just have to roll with the punches, okay? It's all types of folks over here with all types of gifts. But there's something about seeing the twinkles of golden light, twinkles of, it's like fairy dust. Fairy dust. It's going to all make sense. Y'all about to see some shit. So just, you know, that's for those of you who The emerging intuitives and some of the senior intuitives. The entrepreneurial intuitives are kind of all one and the same, right? Oh, right here. Whatever. If you made it this far, just drop a golden something, a star, something golden. Something golden.